What's going on, guys? Mike O back, and today I'm showing off my top 15 Allen Ginter Hall of Fame autograph cards that have been PSA DNA certified and slabbed. Guys, I'm doing this video as a contest response for SilverJackify. He's over 1,000 subscribers now, and he wanted people to do a ranking video. You guys should check out his channel. Great content, thorough content, a ton of information. If you guys are baseball fans, you're going to love it. If you like vintage cards, you're especially going to love it. So, ranking videos. I've never done like a top 10 list or anything, but it's something I've considered doing. And at the same time, I've had a lot of people lately asking me to showcase my Allen Ginter collection. And at some point I'll do that, but that's going to be a big project because I have a ton of them. I'm a Ginter fan, love getting base cards signed. I just think they're the best for autographs. So I decided to ultimately show off some of the Hall of Famers I've acquired. So I go ahead and show you my top 15. So let's start from 15. So, first up here, we have from 2013 Topps Allen Ginter, Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr is the oldest living Hall of Famer and pretty much the greatest TTM signer through the mail of all time. He has signed thousands upon thousands of items, always just pretty quick returns, a high success rate. And acquired this a few years ago, and it's just a beautiful card, outstanding design. Love the blue auto. Obviously, his auto used to be a little cleaner back in the day, but, you know, doing great things in his upper 90s over the years. So this is a really nice card, and Bobby Doerr is a Hall of Famer, so of course, otherwise he wouldn't be on the list, but really happy to show that one off. Number 14, Don Sutton. Really nice looking card here on the 14 Ginter. Beautiful looking auto, really clean signature. If you look at a lot of the stuff he signs through the mail, this was acquired TTM, by the way. He signs over his face and he does a lot of goofy stuff like that. So when this came back, I was really pleased. Looks outstanding. You got to love the blue signature on Dodgers cards especially. I mean, that Dodger blue really stands out. So number 13 here, we're going to show off Bert Blyleven. This is from 13 Ginter. I'm a big fan of 13 Ginter. I like all the years, but 13 definitely stands out. Another one in blue, just a really nice signature. Just a wonderful looking card. Blyleven's, you know, not really a top-notch Hall of Famer, but this is one that I just, you know, again, I just love the look of the card. I just think it is outstanding. And you don't see a ton of Blyleven autos. He's not one of those guys that's in every product and stuff like that. So, cool one right there. All right, so we're moving on to 12, and it's Ryan Sandberg. Signed this 2016 Ginter. This is another one that was acquired TTM. And Sandberg, obviously a great player. Hall of Fame player, of course. And I grew up, you know, watching him. I grew up, you know, in the 90s and, well, the late 80s and 90s, and, you know, he was just a superstar, and always enjoyed watching him play. And I remember growing up as a Phillies fan, people would always talk about, oh, man, the Phillies let him get away. So that made you pay a little extra attention, and eventually would become a Phillies manager for a short period of time. But really cool Sandberg there. Blue auto. I guess this card would be a little nicer if it was a little brighter. Obviously, this is a dark for a Ginter, but still outstanding looking card. Number 11, I'm going to show off my Kaline on the 14 Ginter. This is another TTM, and a nice simple autograph, simple signature, but you can read it, and it's certainly better than today's athletes that would, you know, put just the initials, AK. Really nice looking card, and this is what I'm talking about, a bright card. You have that white background, you have the light jersey, so the autographs really pop a lot more. So very nice. I have tons of Ginters, by the way, that are not slabbed, and I didn't consider any of those, but just, man, I'm just a big fan of the Allen Ginters. Everyone has cards that they like, and for me, it's Allen Ginter, and that's really where I do try and focus some of my autograph purchases when I can. So moving on, we have Wade Boggs. This is a 2013 Ginter. I've got a few Boggs. Boggs is a great TTM signer. He is automatic. All you have to do is send a check over to All Children's Hospital, I believe, is his charity, and he'll sign away at $5 a piece. It's certainly cheaper than going to a show. So anytime he has had a Ginter card, because he's had a couple over the years, not too many, but absolutely go ahead and get them signed. So this is the 13, so really nice one there. All right, moving on to number 9. This is actually a purchase. I bought this one slabbed already. Had been following it for a while, made a few offers back and forth, and finally got it. It is Ripken Jr. on the 2012 Allen Ginter. Just another one. Beautiful looking card. Love the design. Love the artistic look of the cards. And the signatures are just generally just so clean. They definitely pop. Cal Ripken, another guy, if you grew up, you know, in the late 80s and early 90s, he was bigger than life. You saw him all the time on TV and on commercials, and of course you heard about his streak all the time. And on top of that, he was obviously an excellent player as well. And I'd always also hear about how he crushed the Phillies in the '83 World Series. I don't remember that series being a year old, but my dad would talk about it, and so many other people over the years. But beautiful Cal Ripken there. So we're going to move on to number 8. Number 8 is a former Philly Hall of Famer, Jim Bunning, who unfortunately did pass away recently. Beautiful looking card here in blue. Bunning was another guy who was a big TTM guy. Got him a few times over the years when he was signing. And this is just the one I thought turned out the best. Look at the big, thick blue Sharpie there. Signed nicely above the name, but below the picture. Just perfect looking card there. Absolutely wonderful. And you see another 2013 here. These 13s are fantastic. So Jim Bunning. Number 7, Brooks Robinson. Really like this one. I think almost every Brooks Robinson Ginter that made I've gotten signed. Sent him some nice donations to get him to sign, and this one turned out really well. Full signature, got the Hall of Fame inscription, which certainly adds to it as well. I got a few from them, and they all are really nice. So it was hard picking one out, but again, just really like this design, and I thought the signature was nice on this one as well. So, you know, don't complain about any Ginters, but this one is exceptional. All right, number 6 is going to be a purchase, actually a recent purchase. This guy's a tough sig to get. I followed his stuff quite a bit. I've bid on his Ginters before, never quite won one. Finally saw one at a pretty decent price and jumped on it. It's Carl Yastrzemski. Signed this 2012 Allen Ginter here. Another blue signature. Really nice looking card. He's had a few Ginters, and man, his stuff goes really high. I've seen non-certified, non-slabbed ones go into the 80s, and actually a few times I've seen triple digits, which is just nuts. But this is wonderful. I definitely got this well below that, and very happy to have it in the collection. Number 5, this is another guy. I talk about my youth and growing up. I mean, you always heard about Nolan Ryan. You saw him pitch, and he was outstanding. This is a beautiful looking card here. 2014 Ginter card. Love that he's in the Texas Rangers uniform. I know he pitched for a number of teams, and I have a few different ones signed. But growing up at that age, you just remember him being with the Texas Rangers, video games, and the starting lineup figures and all that stuff. The Ryan Express, just wonderful. So was really thrilled when I got this one back. This is a TTM acquisition. His rates have gone up, but you were able to make a donation to his charity, and you know, they weren't cheap, but they were affordable. Now they're a little bit out of most people's price range, but I'm really happy I got this done when I did. All right, number 4. This is awesome. I love this card. This is a purchase. I actually bought this one raw and then got it slabbed later, and just love it. Johnny Bench on the 2013 Ginter. Look at that beautiful signature. The blue just stands out so much. It's a wonderful looking card. Obviously, Johnny Bench, you know, right there among the best catchers of all time, if not the best. And I'm really thrilled to have this one in the collection. Just love the look of this card. I actually eventually picked up a second Bench one of the other years in Ginter. Got that one slabbed as well, but I really love this 2013 card. The photo and the signature itself is outstanding. So This list wasn't easy to make because I love them all, but ooh, this one could have even gone a little higher. Awesome. Number 3, Phillies Hall of Famer, Steve Carlton. Got this one TTM, sent it to his foundation. Just love it. Love that look. Love that maroon Phillies uniform, the old style uni. The signature's clean and crisp. It just works. It really works with the colors. Wonderful looking card. And I actually just recently bought his 2016 card signed. I was going to send one off again to get that signed, but I actually got it fairly cheap where I can get it slabbed, and it's going to be a little less than it would have for the donation, but it's still not as nice as this card. This is outstanding, and as a Phillies fan, it is right up there at the top of my collection. Number 2, and I really thought this was going to be number 1 because I kind of almost forgot about this one purchase. This is a TTM. It's Whitey Ford. I love this card. I love the look of the card itself. I love the signature, the way the signature looks. Just perfect placement, beautiful penmanship. Just the blue is outstanding. Whitey Ford's a guy that, you know, a Yankee great, a Hall of Famer. Probably even better than most people realize as a pitcher. And I just remember growing up watching baseball historical videos and even old movies that had the Yankees in it and stuff. And I'd always see and hear about Whitey Ford. So this card, when I got this TTM, I was really thrilled. He's another guy, he'll sign for a donation. But these Hall of Famers, especially the older guys, to me, when it's for charity, it is well worth it. So I love this Whitey Ford. So coming up, we have number 1, and the number 1 is a purchase I made, and I actually got this at a pretty reasonable deal, and I tried to buy a second one at one point, and that thing went well over triple digits. Got this one well below that, and I just love this card. This guy was an amazing player, a great hitter. Unfortunately, did pass away a few years ago. Another guy that growing up in the 80s and 90s, you saw him play because he was in the National League as a Phillies fan here. And you just read about him and you heard about him. And such a nice guy. And it's Tony Gwynn, 2012 Allen Ginter, signed in blue. Awesome looking card. Beautiful throwback uniform. Well, beautiful, maybe not, but really cool for this card. You love these old Padres uniforms, even though, in all honesty, they might have been a little ugly. This card is beautiful. Nice blue signature there, and this is just amazing. Gwynn stuff is kind of tough to find sometimes, and when I had a chance to add him to the Ginter collection, I had to jump right on it. This card is amazing. Just another favorite of mine, and I say that a lot because I just really like these cards so much. And that's number 1. So, guys, check out SilverJackify. Comment below. Let me know, what do you think of these Allen and Ginter autos? Is there one that stands out to you? How would you order them? What would be your number 1 in this lot of 15? Comment below. Let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great one.